Assalamualaikum. Kami di bulan 7 akan membentangkan mengenai monopoli. Monopoli adalah struktur pasaran ekonomi di mana orang tertentu hanya menjadi pembekal barang tertentu. Terdapat 5 ciri-ciri pasaran monopoli. Yang pertama ialah profit maximizer, yang kedua ialah price maker, yang ketiga ialah high barriers to entry, yang keempat ialah single seller, dan yang terakhir ialah price discrimination. Yang pertama iaitu profit maximizer. Profit maximizer ialah monopoli akan memaksimumkan keuntungan kerana kurangnya persaingan. Syarikat juga boleh mengenakan harga yang ditetapkan melebihi harga yang akan dikenakan di pasaran yang kompetitif sehingga dapat memaksimumkan pendapatan. Yang kedua ialah price maker. Pasaran monopoli memutuskan harga barang atau produk yang dijual. Harga ditetapkan dengan menentukan kuantiti untuk menuntut harga oleh firma. Dan seterusnya ialah high barriers to entry, iaitu penjual lain tidak dapat memasuki pasaran monopoli kerana pasaran monopoli dikuasai oleh satu penjual sahaja. Yang keempat ialah single seller. Dalam pasaran monopoli, satu penjual menghasilkan semua output. Oleh itu, seluruh pasaran akan dilayan oleh satu firma sahaja. Yang terakhir ialah price discrimination. Dalam pasaran monopoli, firma boleh mengubah harga dan kuantiti barang atau perkhidmatan. Manakala pasaran anjal, syarikat akan menjual barang dengan kuantiti yang tinggi sekiranya harga menurun. Jika didapati harga itu meningkat, firma akan menjual kuantiti yang sedikit di pasaran.
Seterusnya adalah source of market power, iaitu advantage and disadvantage dalam monopoli. Monopoly are firms who dominate the market, either a pure monopoly with 100% market share or a firm with monopoly power more than 25%. A monopoly tends to set higher prices than a competitive market, leading to lower consumer surplus. However, on the other hand, monopoly can benefit from economy of scale, leading to lower average costs, which can in theory be passed on the consumers. Advantage of monopolies. Yang pertama, economies of scale. In an industry with higher fixed costs, a single firm can gain lower long-run average costs through exploiting economy of scale. This is particularly important for firms operating in a natural monopoly, rail infrastructure, and gas network. It will make no sense to have many small companies providing tap water because this small firm would be duplicating investment and infrastructure. The large-scale infrastructure make it more efficient to just have one firm. Yang kedua adalah innovation. Without patent and monopoly power, drug companies would be unwilling to invest so much in drug research. The monopoly power of patent provides an incentive for firms to develop new technology and knowledge that can benefit society. Also, monopolies make supernormal profit, and this supernormal profit can be used to fund investment, which lead to improved technology and dynamic efficiency. For example, large tech monopolies such as Google and Apple have invested significant in new technological development. However, this can have downside with drug companies able to charge excessively high price for life-saving drug. It also gives drug companies an incentive to push pharmaceutical treatment rather than much cheaper solution to promoting good health and avoiding the poor health in the first place. Yang terakhir, advantage of monopoly ialah firm with monopoly power may be the most efficient and dynamic. Firm may gain monopoly power by being better than their rival. For example, Google has monopoly power on search engines, but can we say Google is an efficient firm who don't seek to innovate? Seterusnya adalah disadvantage of monopoly. Yang pertama ialah higher prices than in competitive market. Monopolies face inelastic demand and so can increase price, giving consumer no alternative. For example, in the 1980s, Microsoft had a monopoly on PC software and charged a high price for Microsoft Office. Yang kedua, a decline in consumer surplus. Consumer pay higher price and fewer consumer can afford to buy. This also lead to allocative inefficient because the price is greater than marginal cost. Yang ketiga, monopolies have fewer incentive to be efficient. With no competition, a monopoly can make profit without much effort. Therefore, it can encourage inefficient organizational slack. Yang terakhir, monopoly often have monopsony power in paying a lower price to suppliers. For example, farmers have complained about the monopsony power of large supermarket, which means they receive a very low price for products. A monopoly may also have the power to pay a lower wage to its workers.
What is monopoly equilibrium? The equilibrium level in monopoly is the level of output in which marginal revenue equals marginal cost. The producer will continue to produce as long as marginal revenue exceeds the marginal cost. At the point where MR is equal to MC, the profit will be maximum, and beyond this point, the producer will stop producing. Okay, for the next slide, as you can see, there are two figures in this slide, which is the first figure shows the short run equilibrium and the second is long run equilibrium. For the figure 1, the short run equilibrium, the firm maximizes its profits and produces a quantity whereas the firm marginal revenue MR is equal to its marginal cost MC. The firm is able to collect a price based on the average revenue AR curve. The difference between the firm's average revenue and average cost multiplied by the quantity sold, QS, and you will get the total profit. Okay, for the next figure is long run equilibrium. The firms still produce where marginal cost and marginal revenue are equal. However, the demand curve MR and AR have shifted as other firms enter the market and increase the competition. The firm no longer sells its goods above average cost and no longer claim an economic profit. The next slide is about the similarities and difference between monopoly and competitive market. Monopolies and competitive markets mark the extremes in regards to market structure. There are a few similarities between the two, including the cost functions are the same, both minimize costs and maximize profit. The shutdown decisions are the same, and both are assumed to have perfectly competitive market factors. However, there are noticeable differences between the two market structures, including marginal revenue and price, product differentiations, number of competitors, barriers to entry, elasticity of demand, excess profits, profit maximizations, and the supply curve.
Seterusnya ialah contoh-contoh syarikat yang menggunakan sistem monopoli. Antaranya ialah Facebook, Google, saluran RTM, saluran Astro, saluran TV3, Tenaga Nasional, Bernas, Puspakom, Farma Niaga dan lain-lain syarikat yang menggunakan sistem monopoli.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Maisan binti Muhammad Muhyiddin. My matric number S5786. Now I want to present about market structures. Monopoly. Monopoly is just one supplier, no competitions. Monopolies controls price. Very hard to enter the market. Monopoly examples: railways, Microsoft, Facebook, patents, and Google. Next, monopoly power in markets. A working monopoly. A working monopoly is any firm with greater than 55% of total sales. For example, Pepsi and Coca-Cola dominates in a duopoly. Next, natural monopoly and digital platforms. We are seeing the rapid rise of digital platform businesses, some of whom may part from being a business to being a market. For example, web search, messaging, streaming services, and e-commerce. That's all from me. Thank you.